Hey everyone, it's June 16th, about 6:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got the 4-hour chart of Bitcoin, BTC, USD on the Bitfinex exchange. So first of all, it's not investment advice. The video is done for educational purposes only. One thing we can see on the screen is a series of red lines. The thicker red line is just a normal downtrend line. And then we have a couple iterations of that just to show the selling pressure. So it's just a visual representation of what I'm trying to explain as I talk about the selling pressure in this market in Bitcoin. So now every time we're breaking outside of this downtrend line, it's just a very lackluster move. Like this one just completely flopped, went horizontal, fell off a cliff. This one attempt, we bursted right through, toppled right over again. Bursted right through, fell back down. Now they're trying to push price back up. But what I'm seeing is that as price is going up and the volume is slightly increasing, right? We're not seeing a mega infusion of volume. We are seeing just a gentle increase in price. What is coming in is literally leaving just as fast as it's coming in. So it's not a good sign at all. And what I think is happening here is we're getting an artificial bottom being created to more than likely sucker in as many little guppies as we possibly can. Maybe form another guppy rally if we do get a magical big green candle. And I really feel like that's what this market is hopeful on. Like I feel like this market is hanging on the edge of a cliff right now. And the only thing that's going to be a savior is something like this. Without that, this market is going to fizzle to a horizontal plane, like I've been saying through a lot of these videos now, over and over and over again. I talked about the bubble phase, right? I talked about the smaller arches, the dwindling in price action, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. We're moving to a horizontal plane. This is normal after a bubble phase, but what's not normal is the clear manipulation we've had since the 6,000 bottom, right? The clear manipulation, the patterns of repetition have gone over it multiple times. This market is completely reliant on manipulation. Without manipulation of price, this market is going to go to its what should have been the bottom for Bitcoin. 6,000 should not have been the bottom for Bitcoin. It should have definitely been much lower, apparently, and that's what we're seeing here. We saw the bottoms, the artificial bottoms being created, artificial bottom being created. The guppies led right to the slaughter every single time, over and over and over again. And on top of that, this was supposed to be one of those moves. This was the start of that move. Here's the multi-wave. Here's the top. Here's the weak reaction, right? This was a guppy rally. Look how failed of a guppy rally it is. It's horrible. It's a disgrace. And it just toppled right over viciously. And now it looks like they're trying to start another little guppy rally here. But what we're not seeing is the follow-through to the manipulation of price. Right? We're seeing a smaller manipulation of price, but we're not seeing this real heavy volume pour in like we did before. And it makes you wonder, did the Department of Justice investigation and probe really put a hamper on things? You know, did it really scare whoever was doing this off to where they said, you know what, I'm done? Now, more than likely, if it was big money moving price, like I'm thinking that this is just clear manipulation, to see the same exact pattern reoccur multiple times, that's the only logical solution I could come up with. But more than likely, whoever was responsible for this manipulation exited the market and more than likely already knew ahead of time about the probe coming into this market. But that's what we're seeing here. And I think this is just the artificial stabilization of a temporary bottom, and I do think that Bitcoin is more than likely going to slice through 6,000. The only thing that's going to negate that is if we get a powerful enough a move to break above 7,800. Without that, I think we are going to head down because, like I said, just as fast as volume is coming in now, for the past almost week now, it has been exiting just as fast, and that is not a good sign at all. That's like somebody selling you something and immediately turning around, doing 180 degrees, and sprinting as fast as they could. How confident would you feel in buying whatever it was? You know, you'd be scratching your head and be like, man, I just got scammed real bad. Like you would put your head down and walk down the street and not want to talk to anybody about that. But that's exactly what I'm seeing here. We can see the onslaught of selling pressure. So really, that's it for today. I don't, at this point, without the mega green bar and the clear manipulation in price, I see us dwindling to what should have been the normal bottom for Bitcoin, and where that lies, I don't even know. But if we tear through 6,000, we could easily see the mid fives, and if the mid fives don't hold up, then obviously we're going to go down the ladder. But I don't want to talk too far deep into price, like going much lower than there, because I think that's just pure fantasy. Let's see if we cut through 6,000. Let's see if we don't get that, if we don't get that powerful green bar, then I definitely think we are going to slice through 6,000, because we sliced right through this consolidation right here, which led to a monster move in Bitcoin. This is a big move from 6,000 all the way up to almost 10 grand. That's a big move for Bitcoin. And to produce that type of move and just topple over almost just as fast is not a good sign at all. And to see the volume dwindle to even areas that are now getting lower than this area right here, that's not a good sign at all. Less and less people are participating. They're seeing the clear manipulation of this market. It's just not a good sign at all. So that's it for tonight. If you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe, follow. Just understand one thing. One thing I've been saying to every single and almost every single video lately is that this market is going to require time. Nobody wants to talk about it. It's not going to get them likes. It's not going to get them subscribers. But this market is going to take time to determine on where it's going to go next. And a lot of people are not anticipating the time necessary, and we could be talking months, we could be talking years. It took the Nasdaq 15 years to return to the bubble top. Okay, understand, it's not necessarily that I'm saying that's exactly what's going to happen in Bitcoin, but I don't care about anything. I don't care about the fundamentals. I don't care about anything else than what the chart is showing. If the chart is showing that a bubble occurred, and it definitely was a bubble due to the euphoria that happened in this market, then the return to this bubble top is going to take time. It happens in every single bubble market, and all the people down here are like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. It's going to 1 trillion. It's going to 100 trillion. It's going right to the moon and over the moon, around the moon to Jupiter or something crazy like that. And the fact of the matter is no. Every single bubble market takes time to to recover, if it ever does. So understand that. It takes time. And I'm going to say it relentlessly through all my videos in the future, because I know no one's going to talk about it, and it's going to beat a lot of people out. The time element is worse than getting like a 30 to 40% drawdown. The time is what really kills people, especially in a market where everyone's looking to get rich quick. So again, if you like the videos, like, comment, subscribe, follow. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your support. I'll produce another video tomorrow. If you did not join the Slack channel, it's free to do so. You can visit my site, geometriccharts.com. At the bottom, I do have the link to my social media accounts as well as the Slack channel. And again, that's geometriccharts.com. And I will talk to everybody tomorrow. Have a great day or a great night.